Hello everyone, it's been a long time. When was the last time I uploaded something on this channel? Let me see. Oh wow, it was one year ago. Holy damn. Oh no, sorry, 6 months. Okay, yeah. All right. Um, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Come here. Come here. Come here. Opa. Evie wants to say hi to you. He's a very loving dog. A very good boy. You know? You can't have that. You can have that. No, that's bad for you. That's bad for you. That's bad for you. So I think I owe some explanations. Because I feel like I've been neglecting this channel, right? I am obviously still active, right? But currently in another channel, right? A Portuguese channel, right? My native language. Here, let me show you. Okay. Evie, go down. Go down. Remember, dogs cannot have tea. That's bad for them. It's too much caffeine. Here, let me. I'm currently like in this channel. Comidas e jogos, foods and games, right? I was making food reviews, but it wasn't very successful. I uploaded like a new homebrew for Ragnarok Online, but it's only in Portuguese. Maybe I can show you that. And I'm making live streams. I'm playing, like currently I'm playing Super Metroid for the first time. I'm showcasing like my RPG sessions, right, in live streams. I'm sometimes playing like new tabletop games. I'm also trying to how can I say? Yeah, this is like the book that we made, by the way. For you to play Ragnarok in Dungeons and Dragons 5e. What was I gonna say? I kind of interrupted myself. But anyway, I'm trying new games. I'm playing with my like Brazilian audience a lot more. And how can I say? I am making like my own RPG system. I think I can show you a little bit. This is like, by the way, this is not like meant to be like a stream for advertisement or anything like that, like advertising my channel or my game or anything. I'm just like, it's more like really just like an update. Hold on, the thing is loading, and I put on the wrong camera. Takes a little bit to load. That sounds go hard. This track. Here. Let me show you. So this is the system that I'm making. It like the system is basically like let me pick like a non. No, you know what? This is perfect. This system is basically like Dungeons and Dragons 5e, but it isn't made for babies, because you know, and the combat doesn't suck. The combat is like card based. So let me show you, right? This is like the deck of my, cause like these are like my players, right? We have a elf wizard, a human barbarian fighter, a cleric, like a celestial, a fallen celestial cleric of death. We have a slime who is a assassin rogue, and we have a lizard man who is a fighter, skillful fighter. Actually, I should probably like show the fighter. The fighter is like the coolest class in my opinion so far. From these ones, I mean, it's just so cool. So this is like the cleric deck, you know, and this is like this is her extra deck, which is basically serves as her like grimoire of spells, right? So you have like healing, doom, lifesteal, miasma, and blinding light. You can access. Let me light up things. The lighting in here is pretty poopy. Ah, there you go. So you can use, you can access these spells through casting spells. Spells in this game, like any card in this game, honestly, they can permanently be upgraded. Like this card is upgraded. And when they are upgraded, something about them changes, right? So for example, this card costs 1 point of action. This character has like 4 maximum points of action gained at the start of her turn. When this card is upgraded, the point of actions goes down to, like, the cost of this card goes down to 0. So like you can cast your spells for no extra costs. And then most spells are like, they cost X. So they have like a variable amount of cost. You decide how much they're going to cost and how effective they are going to be. And yeah, like and when you cast like a spell this deck, you get like this card goes banished, so you basically lose it until like a long rest. So this is like the cleric deck. It is really good with like banished cards. Like it's kind of like if you play Yu-Gi-Oh. What is the name of the archetype? I forgot. Metaphys. It's kind of like that. It's an archetype that focused on recovering like banished cards or whatever, or activating effects when cards are banished. Or like Twilight Swords. So for example, like this card when I use it to analyze divinity, I can recover a banished card to my hand. But then this card is banished, right? Basically switch places, right? Anyway, like, and obviously, you know, like, because it's a support, it focuses like on defense and helping others, you know. Healing, giving buffs, and stuff like that. Because like this one specifically is like the deadly cleric, like the cleric of death, it focuses a little bit more on damage. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. Now I want to showcase like the fighter, because like the fighter is like so cool. So this is like the fighter, right? The fighter has, like, this guy has a, this is in the way. He has like a light armor, a light shield, and a saber, right? And the fighter has like stances. He's all about like the stances, right? And this subclass in specific focuses more on switching stances and getting advantages. So every class has like a perk. This class's perk is that every time you switch stance, you gain +1 power and 1 resilience. And what that does is your attacks do like 1 more damage, and your like blocks give you like 1 more defense. And defense is good so that it avoids making you taking damage. So like, let's say for example, right, this hand. Oh, this is actually a pretty bad hand. Holy darn. Let me cheat. Let me cheat a little bit. Holy. Okay. Let's do another hand. There you go. Okay. So here I have like the switch to offensive posture. Stance, right? Offensive stance. What that does is, it first of all, it switches my stance. So now I gain +1 resilience and +1 power, right? The shield already gives me like 2 resilience. Now what this does is it makes me like deal more damage, but I also take more damage. So I'm kind of like taking a risk here, right? So I have like some offensive cards, which is very good because I have like the offensive stance. I have like this card where I can like sprint and get close and do like a little bit more damage. So this is like a very offensive hand for sure. But let's say, right, next turn. Oh, there we go. Okay, wow, this is awesome. This is like a perfect hand. So, wow, this is such a good hand. Holy man, so I have like this card where it's an attack. It does like heavy damage, and it switches me back to the neutral stance, which increases my power and resilience because of my passive, right? Then I can use this. I can pick like a stance to enter it. So let's say I'm going for like the offensive stance, and then I get like more, and then I have like I switch like to the defense stance, and then I get even more. Right, so like like now every time I attack I deal like 4 more damage, and every time I block I get like 6 more defense. So it's like a really fun deck. Like it's like the idea I have for this deck is that like you're kind of like a Super Saiyan. You're just like becoming stronger as the fight progresses. Like it's so cool, dude. But anyway, like, and you can do like all sorts of crazy combos in this game. It's just, I'm having like a real, like, we are having a blast, honestly. Like, and this is a level 5. Actually, this is a level 4 character, by the way. And you already can do this much in this game. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, like, the defensive form, first defensive stance is like basically the opposite of the offensive stance. What it does is you take less damage, but you deal less damage, right? So like, you know, for this hand, right, what I would do is essentially like I would just like switch to the offensive stance, gain a little bit more power and, you know, stuff. I would use like my critical attack. You can, like, per rule, you can only have like 1 critical card in your deck, but they're really strong. So I'd use that. Deal like amazing damage. Like this right here would be like 10, 15, 20, 25 damage. This would be 25 damage. That's quite a lot, right? And then I would switch to defensive stance and keep raising my status to oblivion and beyond, right? So the more the fight goes, the stronger the fighter gets. It's very fun. Obviously, like, he's an offensive tank, so he's pretty nasty. I also have like a few decks here for play test purposes. Where is it? The Paladin, right? This is like a Paladin deck that I made for playtesting for comparison with like other decks. So he has like Necromancy. This is a Necromancy cantrip. Death Ray. He has like a lot of CC, like Shove and Grapple. Channelize Divinity. He has magic because he's a Paladin. Smite. Divine Smite. So Paladins are like very interesting in this game because they're like, they take like, the idea is that like they hurt themselves to hurt the enemy, like to deal things, to get things without banishing and exiling cards. So this like is like, you can pay X, and then for each X you pay, you take like 3 damage, and you just like take like an additional amount of damage. So like, let's say for example, if I pay 4, right, I take 12 damage. I deal the medium damage of my weapon. If I'm using like the saber right here, that would be like 5, as indicated on the card. Then I do like plus 20 radiant damage, and I can apply 5 blindness to my opponent, right? And each like tier here has like a different status that they add, and obviously like the tiers become more deadly. Like this Paladin deck, in comparison to the fighter, is like a much more like defensive deck. A little bit more focused on crowd control, and pretty much just protecting your allies, you know, as a Paladin would. This is like a Ranger deck that I made for the same purposes. It's a more like single target damage dealing. Like this is like a animal school cantrip of poison, right? It's a poison jet. This is like a plant cantrip that also deals like poison damage. And you have like a lot of like spells that give you stealth. And the Ranger focuses a lot more on like melee strategies. They have like special like casting cards that allows you to cast spells, but you can banish them from the graveyard to activate them. So they're like a little bit more special for that reason, a little bit better. But they get less of these cards than other classes, way less. They also are like very mobile, and they're very good with like um, they're very good with ranged weapons, obviously, right? So yeah, Rangers are very fun in this game, very fun. And here is like just some stuff for the campaign, like some characters, key characters, like important characters, and some not so important characters right here, right? Yeah. This is what I'm currently working on, and I'm having a blast. Like the combat system is just fluid. It's just working really well, and it kind of scares me, like because it's a little bit weird for it to work as well as it does. So yeah, this is what I'm currently working on. Actually, I think I should probably like just for been playing Super Metroid, as I mentioned. I have joined the ranks of the PNG tuber currently because I was tired of seeing myself in the screen. I'm also streaming with friends also, like, so yeah, there's that. And as far as like my current content, like a current channel, right, this channel, it's hard to like, I don't know, like, so like, I am very busy with like the RPG system that I'm making, right? So I have like plans. What is this? What are you doing, YouTube? I have plans to, because like I have like, I was working right on the Combat Dancer, kind of like reworking and rebalancing a little bit the Dancer and Blood Mage, and I have also made like 2 more classes that I have never that I have actually never published. And whew, I don't know. It's like I think about like I'm like, I could show you, right? It's best for me to just show you, other than show do not tell, right, as they say. So this is like the Warlord. It's a heavy tank that is not like magical like the Paladin. He's supposed to be like a leader in battle rather than a offensive warrior, right? So he's more like CC based, he's more like of a protective warrior, a tank, rather than just dealing damage, dealing action surge and stuff like that. And we have like the summoner also, which is a little bit different from the Pathfinder summoner. Um, it's like a half caster with an Eidolon. Works like basically like after your turn, the Eidolon goes and it does things. It gets things done. The Eidolon does not share HP with you like the Pathfinder class. And like one thing that is like really cool about this class is that as you as you reach like certain levels, your Eidolon like evolves, and you can choose how it evolves, right? You can choose like evolutions for it, so you can like customize your Eidolon, right? Which is pretty cool, but also pretty difficult to balance, by the way. Like this is like a 91 pages like class, homebrew class, right? It's very complex. There's a lot of subclasses and a lot of like upgrades for me to balance. It's quite overwhelming, to be honest. While you know, like this one in comparison is just like 22 classes, and it also has like a lot of subclasses. I think maybe not as much, but it still has like quite a lot. And this one was like a breeze to balance in comparison to the summoner, because the summoner is supposed to be like a caster, like a wizard or a sorcerer, and it isn't quite as strong as those classes, to be honest. So yeah. I plan to make like later on, like make a book, a beautiful book like this one, like a more professional looking book. That has like the 4 classes, like the 4 like 5e classes that I came up with. For free, you know, I'm not going to charge money for it. Or at least I don't plan on it. I could. I don't know. It's quite a work. Like it's actually quite a lot of work. If I charge money for it, it wouldn't be like a lot. It would probably be like $2 or something like that. $2.50 or something. So yeah. Yeah, I think I would just charge $2.50 for the PDF. I wouldn't like publish the book or anything. But yeah. The problem is, you know, while these classes are like kind of like balanced and ready for the spotlight that they deserve, I would have to still like, you know, edit and compile the book and all that nonsense, and that would take a while. That would take me like time that I don't currently have, because it's like, it's my chores, it's my live stream, it's my, like this one is basically taking like the most amount of time. Like making a game takes too much work. I have like to like play test it like alone every day, basically. You know, it's quite a heavy duty of work, honestly. So yeah, it's pretty hard, honestly. Like this game has like nearly 500 cards, and I only have made so far 8 classes out of 12. I still have to come up with like 4 new classes for this game, and then like as far as like the classes and pretty much like the cards go, like I'm pretty much done. But I still have like more work to do, because I have to make like the common backgrounds. Common backgrounds in this game are basically like starter decks. Yeah. I don't know. It takes time. Honestly, it's hard. It takes time. But yeah, that's my update. You know, I'm still alive. I'm still making things. I really don't have time to maintain like 2 channels. Like I am kind of like maintaining like a 3rd channel, kinda, because like when I have like a lot of time, what's this? Nothing. Okay. I am making AI music, right, as a hobby. I've been having fun making AI music. Wow, these are actually reaching pretty good views. Nice, that's awesome. So yeah, a little bit of a hobby. Not nothing too huge or anything like that. Just a little hobby, honestly. Just a little fun. It takes like really like no time to make those. But yeah. It's hard. But yeah. Oh, and this game, by the way, which is currently fully in Portuguese, I don't have any card in English as of now. I am like, I want to, like, before I go to like making English cards, I want to like first like finish like the 12th class for me to like start and maybe get a name. Getting a name would be awesome, right? For me to get like a 12th class, that would be very nice, I feel like. So yeah. But that's my review, I suppose. For my review, my update for how things are going, pretty much. So yeah, that's it, I suppose. I don't know. I guess goodbye, whatever.